What's up, YouTube? It's Anthony. I'm here today with a video for the top 10 tips for new Uber and Lyft drivers. These are tips I wish I would have known. Did a little studying before I jumped out there and got on the road. First ride was pretty awkward. My nerves were really going. I didn't really know what to say, didn't know how the app worked, didn't know nothing. So hopefully this helps somebody, get you out there, make some money, and it's kind of fun talking to people and all that. So I'll jump right into it. If you haven't liked and subscribed, right down there, ring the bell. I'm gonna do some tipped videos like these and ride-alongs with Lyft, Uber, DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, Grubhub, pretty much anything. That's one of the apps out there that are easily accessible. I have all of them pretty much right now in my area. So yeah, like and subscribe and come on a ride along with me, see how we do. This is my part-time gig. So maybe one video a week, maybe two, one talking and one riding along. Um, and we'll just jump right into this. So tip number one is the driver cam. I believe everybody should have a driver cam, even if you don't do this driver cam, it's a dash cam. But even if you don't do this at all, it'd still be smart to have a dash cam because there's hopefully nothing gonna happen to you, any kind of accident or anything. But if it does, it's easier to prove if you got it on video. And I mean, your customers feel safer seeing that they're on camera and stuff like that. I think knowing that you care enough to do that, and it keeps unhonest people honest. Because Lyft and Uber, any of these could deactivate you with really no reason at all. So if you got a little proof, it's a lot harder to do anything to you. So number two, clean car, inside and outside. I don't know if you've ever rode in an Uber or Lyft and you got in and there was just trash and smelled and there's French fries in the back seat from their kids or whatever. But I mean, that can go against your tips. You get bad reviews. It's just not good. I always clean my car. I drive a truck for this, a GMC, but it's always clean inside and out. I vacuum it. I know where the free car wash with the vacuum is. Free vacuum, not free car wash, but there's monthly subscriptions where you can pay a monthly fee and clean your car as many times as you want that month. And I suggest doing that because you're gonna be cleaning it. You never know what somebody's gonna leave in your car, or so dirt roads you go down, whatever. You always want to have that availably ready. So that seems pretty obvious, but it's really not, because I've driven in some and it's just like wow. But I mean, good for them for trying. But if you want to make more money, number three, a visible Lyft or Uber sticker or sign, just like this one right here, $15. Plugs right into your USB. It's good at night. I don't drive around with it lit up like this. Just when I'm pulling up, has a little switch. Hit the little switch, and they have ones with Lyft and Uber on there. Hit the switch, they know it's you. You get in. When it's daytime, the letters are white, so you can see it, and it has little sticky things. I don't know what they're called, suction cups, I guess, that you put on your window, so it's not on there all the time. This is what I prefer over the stickers that they give you. If that's what you got as the stickers, use them. I did for a long time, but I don't like them displayed there when I'm not driving for Lyft or Uber. And that's another good one. We'll put it on the same number three, but you can get little Velcro things, put them on your window and on the sticker if you are using those, and just Velcro them on and off. I've seen people with like plexiglass, I guess, or laminated ones where they just throw on the dash when they're driving, take off when they're done. So make sure, I think it's the law of both Lyft and Uber to have a visible decal. So that's something that should always be. Yep. Number four, Conversate. Conversate with your passengers. This was a hard one for me to learn because I wasn't a very good talker. You know, I can talk to people I know, but strangers is a little bit more difficult. This was one of the reasons why I started doing all these apps. You know, I'm a single guy, kind of awkward. So I decided to get out there and start talking to people. Why not make a little bit of money while doing it? And I'm not out there looking for dates or nothing. It's just for me to on my communication skills. Um, but I noticed when I first started, I'd say, "Hi, how are you?" And "Where are we going?" And you'd find it out, and that was it. And it'd just be silence. Now, I try to hold conversation with people, and I notice the people that I hold conversation with and am interested in what they got to say as well, I make a lot more tips off of them. The ones that get in, and you'll know they get in and they don't want to talk, they'll just be like, "Hi," you know, nothing you can do. You could still be friendly and ask how their hair day is and stuff like that. I almost said hair day. Don't ask how their hair day is. Ask how their day is. But you'll know the ones that want to talk, you hold a conversation with them. I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a tip from them. So it helps boost your conversation skills. Pretty much, it becomes second nature after a while. And before you know it, you'll be making some videos like this. Tip number 5. Another one that you would think is obvious, but it's not. And I'm guilty of it too. Have a phone mount, something that just goes on your dash. When you're driving down the road, you could just glance over, see where the directions are telling you. Mine hooks up to my stereo, so it's telling me through the stereo where to turn and all that stuff. But you got also rides coming in. You know, they add them to your queue now where you can accept them or deny them. So something visible where you're not looking down and doing things, you know, or if you're not sure where you're going, people are doing that. I rode one in Vegas, and the girl did, she had it in her cup holder, and she's like, "I know Vegas so good." The place we were going, the traffic was bad, so she's like, "We got to find a back way." So she just kind of kept looking down, and you know, every turn. It's better if it's just right there, and the passenger can see. They know you're not going off route or doing anything crazy. It makes them feel safer. If they feel safe, chances are you get a good tip too. Not everybody tips, but I mean, it helps. All these little things. Number 6, idle between rides. You drop somebody off and you didn't get one pop in your queue. You know, you got some idle time. I don't park in front of their houses or anybody's houses or any unsafe spots, but you know, I go to the closest store, parking lot, or motel or whatever, because you're not making any money driving somewhere. And a lot of people will chase these bonuses everywhere. You know, they'll get into the hot zones because it's an extra $2 a ride or whatever. By the time you drive across town, waste $2 or $3 of fuel, that's probably over. And everybody's going over there. You have a better chance of sitting close to where you dropped your last fare off, waiting for the next ride. You'll make more money. Everybody's going to there, over there to that other spot. You know, they all want the hot zone. So you got a better chance of getting a ride than any of them. They might get $2 more, but you're gonna waste it on gas trying to drive over there. If it's close, I mean, give it a shot. Hasn't worked out for me so far. I usually sit and wait longer for the rides than I would if I just stayed put. So try it out. I don't know, that's the tip I learned from it. Number 7, kids. If somebody has kids, make sure there's a car seat. You decline that ride if they don't. If you get in an accident and something happens to a baby that's not car, that's on you. Everything's on you if you're speeding or anything, but you know, hopefully none of that will ever happen to any of you getting in accidents while doing this. You're on the road a lot, your chances increase. Stay aware, you know, of your surroundings. Check your mirrors. Don't get complacent. But make sure they have a car seat. I've picked somebody up with a little baby and they held them. This is when I was brand new. And, you know, after I dropped them off, I'm like, man, if something would have happened, that was all on me. I'd have felt horrible if something would have happened. So it happened again, and I declined the ride. I got like a $3 cancellation fee because it will have a little thing saying like no car seat, and I hit that. And most people know, but they just don't care or whatever. I told the one person that I was declining, they're like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. They requested another Lyft because it showed up shortly after when I was driving back by. So don't be that person. I was, and it's hard to drive somewhere, say you're getting $15 for, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, I can't do it. I drove 9 miles to come get them, and they don't have a car seat. Sometimes you got to take the loss because in the end it's going to be a win. So number 8, and I learned this from another passenger in my vehicle. Neutral music. Don't play heavy metal, rap. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I play neutral music, just like, I don't know, Kings of Leon. I like to put that on Spotify, and it will just go through. It's nothing, raging or cussing. It's just neutral. It's good. It has the beat, and everybody so far likes it. Most people are just like, who is this? It's good stuff. So I had a rider being like, it's so nice riding with you. Like, the guys that have been picking me up lately, just, they don't say anything. You get in the car and it's just like, heavy metal all the way there, just blaring. You don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. And they're obviously not conversating. That girl gave me a $10 tip. So it's just the little things like that. Just some people might like that, and that's cool. If you like it and they like it, you can tell by vibes usually, and just, it's easy to swap music and do whatever. Another thing is ask them what kind of music they want to listen to. Everything's so readily available now, like you can change your music in a couple seconds, and if that makes you an extra dollar, it's worth it. Number 9, make sure you have rideshare insurance. Mine went up like $5 a month for rideshare insurance. If you get in an accident and you don't have it, insurance companies are like any other business in the world. They're there to make money. If there's one reason why they can't cover you, or they shouldn't cover you, say you get in an accident, a little fender bender, because we don't want no big accidents or no accidents, but you're gonna get in a little fender bender and you don't have the rideshare insurance, they could not cover you. You'd call them, say, hey, I was driving passengers for Uber and Lyft around, because it's going to be reported through the app, because you have to report it, and you don't have rideshare insurance, you're eating the whole cost of that, and you'll probably get deactivated for not having proper insurance. So $5 a month, I mean, you can follow these tips and make way more money than that to cover the cost. So number 10, know when to call it quits. Don't drive tired, exhausted, just to try to meet a goal. You want to make $200 or hit one of these bonuses they got. I had a problem doing this too. So I give 120 rides for $1,000. I'm like, I can get there in 2-3 days. No, it's exhausting, and say you're doing this and you try to do that and something happens, you fall asleep or whatever, you're losing way more than $1,000 bonus when you can still make that money. Be more talkative, be more alert, being, a driver that everybody wants to be around. People start requesting you because you're always have a positive attitude, not just driving like it's clockwork. So know when to call it quits. I do 10 hours most. Sometimes I try for the 12, but I feel myself getting tired, and it's like, man, it's not worth it. You can, who knows, in that 2 hours you might make $15. Is it really worth risking yours and other people's life for $15? No. Is it worth it for $100? No, it's not worth it for anything. So know when to call it quits. There's always tomorrow. Always tomorrow. Get back out there and make some more money. That's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. I hope these tips help. If they did, like, subscribe, comment, or if you have any questions, you want me to go over anything that I've learned through any of these apps, I'll do another DoorDash one or whatever, same tips that I've learned. It will be good. Just ask. I'll be here. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps somebody somewhere. Like I said, stay tuned.